everyone. Red liner.
Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Here we are, Super Bowl against Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, if I win this game, then next season will be all Madden. See what we got going on.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football.
Live broadcast.
Super Bowl 57.
Thanks for coming and joining me. See if I get to go all Madden or I'll stay all pro.
We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013. And they've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so. And now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And to your point, we have to remember that Baltimore Ravens history starts in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland. Since then, they've won the Super Bowl twice, number 47, as you mentioned, and also Super Bowl 35 in Tampa over the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards. Catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
Hurts throwing right away. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed,
not bad, not bad.
His team was good.
Come on
he was
now.
smart. He started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
We've seen Lamar Jackson dance all over defenses throughout the regular season, but this is the first time we've seen him stepping up to the Super Bowl spotlight. You always thought you'd see him get here at some point. In fact, on draft night, he told us he was bringing a Super Bowl to Baltimore.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson, option right. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Rough, guys.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
High throw, but the catch is made. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's got to kill me.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Jackson going to hold on to this. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Took long enough, didn't it?
J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
So far.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 14-10 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Yeah, couldn't get nothing.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Hell yeah. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On second down, a run with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Jackson on the give to Dobbin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Damn, dude.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll go option to the short side.
Shit, they got it, dude.
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson
Didn't leave a guy waiting to wait for his
9 yards
dumbass.
out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Flushed out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are once again back in front. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I'm not running away with it.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take first and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Might be a run from him.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Buying time to his left. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
If I win this, who should I be next season?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Type it in.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
If I go all Madden, what team should I be? And he missed that son.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Jackson. Robinson's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here's the option going left on second down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Boston Scott, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 17, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now, because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at the 33. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this 3rd quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 Wyatt.
look to throw here. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Sanders, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Hey, what's up, Red?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind
Super Bowl,
what they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Looks like I'm going to all Madden.
All the way up to midfield.
Okay, if I won, I go all Madden. If I lost, I go all pro.
First down at will. Another example of this.
9 minutes, 34 seconds left. It's 24 to 46. My favorite.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they
I got
tackle.
Super Bowl,
A lot
so
of
I'm
great
going all Madden. All
continue to slip
Madden
through
now,
their
I guess.
fingers, as do the runners.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing
real game.
And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got
What's
some
a good
smiles
game
on
it's
its
first
faces,
half.
and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders
I just
in the box
downloaded a
coming
new game
after
to
them,
play with
trying to keep them from locking down a
Infernal
game.
Bubbles.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
F1
Over 100
22.
yards receiving
I
for
own
him now
that.
in the Super Bowl. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to
I'm
his
launching it
left.
right now to see if I can get it to run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit
I need
of
a new set of
scrambling there.
pedals, Ron.
12 yards, first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
Why do you need a new set of pedals to
To
run?
the goal line,
Yeah,
but it's
it won't.
incomplete.
Oh, he's been
I
fun
run
watching this when he's made the correct
Logitech
reads
wheel
all game long and helped stake
and
his
thrust
team a
master
huge
pedal.
lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions.
It won't.
But that
It
wasn't
won't.
the right read on
That's
that
true.
one. It falls incomplete.
Oh, so you need to get the set of Logitech pedals.
Yeah.
Second down.
Bad part about it is
dancing to his left, fighting for the end zone.
They
He
want
wants the football. It's out, and he'll take it into the end zone.
$180 for a
Eagles
set of pedals, dude.
touchdown.
Yeah.
When you get the whole wheel and everything,
Well,
250.
not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result,
That makes no sense.
touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively.
Know what I mean?
You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points.
Fatal's got an
Now the
old
challenge
pair of these.
becomes
Send
not
it to me
getting
that
down
I'm
and
gonna
going out
rebuild.
and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29.
I got everything I need. I only need his inside
So
stuff. I got my panels, everything.
11-play drive.
I just need the
And
box
it's finished
thing.
off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown,
And the
here's
wire.
Elliott on to kick it away.
Main thing's the wire.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone.
53-24, 6-34.
Now the
32,
Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And their Super Bowl hopes
They ain't
are
got nothing,
dwindling
bro.
here in the fourth.
They ain't got
That
nothing.
AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
I won't
And
be
up to the
saying that this
35
next
before they're able
season.
to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Give her the phone ring.
Operating from the gun. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Going on Madden, folks.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Oh, I
He
just picked
rifles
it
one
off.
that's intercepted.
That's a pick 6 if I ever saw one. Hell yeah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets
Hell
a
yeah.
pick 6 TD. Well, this one was
Maybe
already ugly, and now
make
it's
that
just kind of
60 to
becoming a
24.
feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive
Hell
the
yeah.
coaches crazy
Oh,
because they're
man,
telling
here
them
we
play it
come.
straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Steps away. He finds Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down and 2. Jackson. They set up the screen
Oh,
for Dobbins.
motherfucker, dude.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 3rd down gain of 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end. Made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. On third down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
I think I use the timeout just for fucking. You got us beat, fucking.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really.
Should I start in F2 or should I skip to F1?
Football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football.
You ever
we
played
just
it
saw
for?
some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another run here with Sanders. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That big Super Bowl.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be.
I don't know.
The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment,
got to be up there towards top 10 anyway. That's us, boys. Yeah. Super Bowl champion. It's Baltimore Ravens and tore their ass up. So, I will keep my promise and go to all Madden. What this got me doing now. And great players. Okay. And my staff. Off-season staff, we're just gonna franchise settings, league settings, all Madden. All Madden. Next season, not gonna do the draft. I got like my team ahead. Yes. Play preseason games. No. We want to go over here and make sure we're still all Madden. Yep, still all Madden. Good. Our new season. That's it for this episode of Madden 23 with Redliner. You guys have an awesome day.